Good afternoon, HITEC. That's the wrong deck. Oh, there we are. So we are Proxce, and we facilitate identity of everything. That's identity of smart things, location, and of course, your identity. So let's see what that means. So your guest Molly's identity is stored somewhere in your CRM or in your loyalty system. In fact, she has multiple identities, and all of this works great online. But when she comes to the real world, she still has to rely on manual forms of identification, like driver's license. Even though most of the information is available in the digital format, there is still that manual friction. And that's what causes check-in lines. And in the real world, you cannot seamlessly cross-sell or provide access to areas and things as simply as you would do it online. So that's why if you're thinking you can just build an app for that, that will come with complex integration, and which will cost you money, or worse, compromise the security and privacy of your guest data. So that's why we built Proximity Identity Manager that provides contactless identification for the real world. So we start with your guest identities, then we give identities to location, and we use technology like iBeacon and Eddystone to make this possible. Then we give identity to smart things like your door locks or thermostat. So when your guest onboards their device to our system and comes to the property, we immediately detect her presence and assign her a room. After a successful check-in, we download mobile keys to her phone, so when she goes to her room, the doors will unlock automatically. If she happens to drive a car like Tesla, the car can pay for parking by itself without any human intervention. The best part here is all of this is federated, which means the IDs themselves are never stored with us. It remains in the source systems, hence protecting the privacy. And you can extend this to your staff to pinpoint exactly where they are at your hotel. Modernizing your guest identities comes with huge return on investment. By providing seamless real-world experience at your property, it can boost revenue by getting valuable data directly to your CRM so that your marketing team can capitalize on it. There's a huge cost savings for future technology projects which relies on your guest data, and you can build saleable and secure apps and also connected things. Just ask our customer Jumeirah. They're providing a state-of-the-art mobile check-in experience at the Burj using our technology, and it's going to be deployed globally, and the customers love it. Real-world identity management is not simple, but we have a great team of experts who can help you navigate that. We have great product that's in the form of mobile SDK and API, so it can be incorporated into your existing apps. And we have great partners, some of whom you already know. Real-world identity management is not simple, but the solution is Proxce. Thank you.
Great job. Thank you very much. Judges?
Your revenue model, please.
So there's a fixed cost associated with integration, but there's a license free, which is on per property basis yearly.
Is implementation for whatever the guest-facing technology is to integrate with your core API, or do you actually provide the technology as well?
We provide the technology, so essentially, let's say your guest data is stored in your CRM. We use our system to hook up to the CRM, federate that to your mobile app, and then deploy beacons in your property, so when they arrive at the property, we get to know that you're there and then take certain actions with it.
So a property would need to implement this within their mobile experience.
Exactly.
But this is an API that kind of powers the unification.
Yes, there's an API component and there's an SDK component which goes into the mobile app. Yes.
So let's say you hit the ultimate goal of landing a global customer.
Yes.
How do you roll out 1,500 hotels across the globe when there's an on-premise need?
Yeah, that's the best thing with our technology. We have team members from Cisco and Apple. So what we've built is the identities can be stored on-prem or it can be on the cloud. And we have different federation providers that can take care of this. And these providers, the existing providers, actually work with thousands and thousands of locations, not just 1,500 will be a very small amount. And since we are only dealing with the identities, this would be a very straightforward thing for us to do.
How about cost for the beacon, the number of beacons per property?
That comes under our licensing cost. That's not something the hotel will have to manage. including the fleet management, knowing when the beacons are running out of the battery. All of this is controlled by us. We're based in Silicon Valley. We manage that remotely.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.